Welcome to hell! 2,000 meters below the Atlantic Ocean. The pressure here could crush a submarine like a tin can. We're building a tunnel between Europe and America's 3,500 kilometers through the most hostile environment on Earth. This isn't construction. This is war against nature itself. We can't build from both sides, and meet in the middle of the distance is too vast. Instead, we're constructing 35 floating factory cities across the Atlantic Ocean. Each platform houses 5,000 workers, anchored to bedrock 2,000 meters below, producing massive tunnel segments 24/7. These segments are monsters, 200 meters long, 50 meters wide, weighing 50,000 tons, each the weight of 7,000 elephants. The concrete is reinforced with titanium mesh and contains classified polymers that let it cure underwater, under crushing pressure. Normal concrete would dissolve. This concrete is 3 times stronger than standard construction material. The first segment is released from the platform. 50,000 tons suspended on diamond fiber cables, descending into absolute darkness. It takes 3 hours to reach the seabed. Ocean currents try to push it off. Coarse computer-controlled winches make thousands of micro-adjustments per minute, keeping it perfectly aligned. Touchdown. 2,000 meters down in complete blackness. Autonomous robots swarm the segment, drilling into bedrock, injecting expanding anchoring compound. We flood the ballast chambers. The segment gains 10,000 tons instantly, locking to the ocean floor forever. Now comes the most dangerous job on Earth. Divers in atmospheric suits. Personal submarines descend into pitch-black water to connect the segments. Giant O-rings, 2 meters in diameter, must seal perfectly. Hydraulic rams press the segments together with 5,000 tons of force. Titanium bolts as thick as your arm get inserted. One leak in water enters like a cannon blast. The entire section floods in seconds. Every connection is pressure tested for 72 hours. If pressure drops even 0.1%, they disconnect and start over. These divers work 6-hour shifts, then spend 12 hours decompressing. They're the highest paid workers on the project. They've earned every dollar. Segment by segment, we build across the Atlantic floor. We pass over the mid-Atlantic ridge where tectonic plates literally tear apart. We install flexible joints that let the tunnel shift 1 meter in any direction. The Earth moves. The tunnel moves with it. Then disaster strikes. At kilometer 1,000, we discover hydrothermal vents erupting directly in our path. 400-degree water spewing toxic chemicals. We can't build through this. Engineers recalculate for 72 hours straight. The solution: reroute around the volcanic zone using heat-resistant pylons made from spacecraft materials that can withstand 1,000 degrees Celsius. It costs $50 billion extra. It adds a year. But we adapt. We survive. The final moment to 3 o'clock to 348 years of construction, 35 platforms, thousands of workers, all leading to this. The final segment. We've built from 35 different starting points. Everything must align perfectly in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The margin of error, 1 millimeter across 3,500 kilometers. The final segment descends with laser guidance. 50,000 tons, positioned with watchmaker precision. Contact. Hydraulic systems engage. The segments press together. Seals press. Titanium bolts slide home. Underwater robots make the final welds. The tunnel is complete. I'm standing in the center of the Atlantic Ocean. 2,000 meters underwater, halfway between 2 continents. Above me, 2 kilometers of ocean pressing down with unimaginable force. Below me, ancient bedrock. Around me, smooth white walls lit by LED strips stretching endlessly in both directions. The first test train approaches at 1,000 kilometers per hour through the vacuum tube. We hold our breath. This determines everything's success or catastrophic failure. Sensors track its position in real time. It passes through the mid-Atlantic ridge of the flexible joints work perfectly. It crosses the geothermal zone temperature normal, 3,500 kilometers in 3 hours. 20 minutos flawless. Success! The Atlantic Tunnel is open. 4 billion people watch world leaders shake hands under the Atlantic Oceana handshake. That changes history forever. The first commercial trains begin running. New York to London in 3.5 hours, faster than flying when you include airport time. Fresh European seafood arrives in New York within hours. American technology reaches European markets same day. The economic impact? Trillions of dollars. The world reorganizes around this new reality. The tunnel generates 50 gigawatts of clean geothermal power, enough for 50 million homes. It reduces transatlantic flights by 60%. Global carbon emissions drop 2% from one project. This isn't the end. It's the beginning. Plans are underway for Pacific tunnels, Mediterranean networks, Arctic passages. What was once impossible is now just engineering. I take one last look down the tunnel. Somewhere in that direction, America. In the other, Europe. Here, in the middle, 2,000 meters under the Atlantic. Proof that humanity can achieve anything we imagine. We looked at 3,500 kilometers of hostile ocean, the most dangerous environment on Earth, and said, we can cross that. And we did. 2 continents connected forever. The age of isolation is over. Welcome to the Atlantic Tunnel. Fade to black with ocean sounds and the distant hum of a maglev train at 1,000 kilometers per hour.